What's good, Ja? Welcome to another edition of Call Outs TV. This is your boy Ja, and congratulations to Golden State Warriors on winning their fourth championship in 8 years. Definitely, big shout out to Stephen Curry, man. You know, they know what it feels like to be at the mountaintop. They've been at the mountaintop before. They've showed their experience, and they did exactly what I thought they was gonna do. Now, Boston, on the other hand, you blew your chance. What a big disappointment. I thought that the Boston Celtics was gonna win this NBA Finals because what they did to Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in the first round, they embarrassed us. And then they did the same thing when they went up against the Milwaukee Bucks, closed out the stud, the freak, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's the greatest finisher in the game since Shaquille O'Neal. Let's not make no mistake about it. They closed him out, even though we got to give him a pass because he didn't have his Robin with him. Because a lot of people felt in the media, a lot of analysts felt like if Giannis had his 1-2 punch with him, there would not be no way in hell that the Boston Celtics would even be playing in the NBA Finals from the jump. So I felt like they got a break with that. Then they closed out the Miami Heat in 7 games. Even though, Miami Heat doesn't have a superstar player, but they are a team that represents toughness and grit. You understand? And under Pat Riley's leadership, the Miami Heat, they're always gonna be willing to compete as long as Pat Riley's running the team. But let's not sit up here, even though I congratulated the Golden State Warriors on winning their fourth championship. Let's not act like that the Golden State Warriors didn't get a pass neither to get here to where they're at. You see, the Golden State Warriors in the first round. Who did they play in the first round? Can somebody tell me who they played in the first round? Because I felt like they got a break when they went up against the Dallas Mavericks. I feel like they got a break when they went up against, who else they go up against? Memphis. John Morant wasn't even healthy to play the last 2 to 3 games. This team right here, Golden State, they was able to capitalize off of not going up against the game's top elite players, such as Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and the Greek Freak. Yes, the Golden State Warriors has dodged a bullet because I feel like even though, the Boston Celtics, they surprised a lot of people and they did go on this spectacular great run. But let's understand something here. The Boston Celtics doesn't have a superstar caliber player. They don't have a Kevin Durant. They don't have a LeBron James. You understand what I'm saying? So it's understandable. We know why the Brooklyn Nets lost. The reason why the Brooklyn Nets lost is because the Brooklyn Nets, they didn't have their defensive stud and Ben Simmons to lock down Jason Tatum. You see what the Warriors did? They put Andrew Wiggins, someone who's young, just like someone who's young like Tatum. Andrew Wiggins, he's a 6'8" guard, long wings, seven inch, like probably like an 8-foot wingspan. Like this dude he's long, he's athletic, and he was able to lock up Jason Tatum. You see, Kevin Durant, he's a scorer. He's known for scoring. Yes, he can play defense when he's challenged, but he's not a two-way player. That's not his game. Now, next year, I guarantee you, when the Brooklyn Nets, when they have Ben Simmons, and we have our full team, and Kyrie Irving is allowed to play in home games, it's going to be a different story because the Brooklyn Nets, they will have more better chemistry. The Los Angeles Lakers, they'll be back in the hunt for a championship next year. It's not going to be so easy for the Golden State Warriors this time around. They're getting older, and they're going to get more expensive. They're going to have to, now the Golden State Warriors, even though they won a championship, they're going to have to make some decisions over the summer. whether they're going to pay Andrew Wiggins because he had a spectacular playoff run and he had a decent finals run. They're going to have to make a decision whether they're going to pay him or let him go. The same thing with, they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do with the young GP too, young Gary Payton. They're going to have to find out what they're going to do with him too. These are all of the players, the role players that help contributed. And they're going to have to figure out if they want to still pay Klay Thompson or let him go. Because Klay Thompson, he stunk it up in these NBA Finals. He didn't do anything. The best game he had was that closeout game 6 when they finished off Dallas. That was the best playoff game he had this year, by far. Yeah, they're back at the mountaintop again. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. But let's not act like it wasn't an easy path for them neither. With their experience, of course it was going to be easy for them to beat up on these young teams, man. It was going to be easy for them. You know, the Boston Celtics had everybody shocked, everybody fooled, and we thought that they was ready for prime time. And to find out to come, they wasn't. They got embarrassed, they got humiliated, and there's just nothing else to say about it, man. You know, there's nothing to say. Then they went up against the Nuggets. They went up against the Denver Nuggets in the first round. The Denver Nuggets, they was missing their Nikola Jokic. He was missing his other two players, his other two prime players. Jamal Murray, we know he's a stud. Who's the other cat? Porter Jr. He's another stud. Congratulations, shout out to them. Next year is definitely going to be different because a lot of players, they're going to be healthy. The NBA needs to find a way how to shorten the regular season. Bring it down from like 82 games to like 70-something games or some shit like that. Because the main prime players, when it comes playoff time, they're not around. They're not available to play for their team because they injured during the regular season. So the NBA and the commissioning, they got to figure out what to do with that. But, you know, shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Next year, it'll be different. My Brooklyn Nets will definitely be in the championship hunt. As long as Kyrie Irving plays the home games and the road games, and he doesn't find excuses to stay out. Because, you know, any little excuse, Kyrie Irving, he don't want to play. But y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This your boy, Call Out TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We got more content on the way.